Good day and welcome to ASTRO'S CAD CAM tutorials. On today's video, we'll be talking about plane creation. Our previous video talked about um should be swept post base and spline creation. So if you've not gone through those videos, I recommend you do because you we would use what we've learned from those videos for the next class. Okay, so what is plane creation? First of all, we know what a plane is. Planes are um places where you draw your sketch on. This is the front plane, top plane, right plane. So these are planes where you draw your sketch to be extruded or cut. Okay. So let's say we have the top plane here. Okay, I'm going to quickly draw something, extrude something on the top plane, just for reference purposes only. Let me do this here and draw one square somewhere far away. Okay, just for reference purposes only. Okay, so I just take this up all the way here. So now we drew this sketch on the top plane. Okay, no problem. Let's say we want to draw another sketch, want to extrude another body, but not on this top plane. We want to extrude it on a higher, like a little bit higher from the top plane. So we're going to select reference geometry, select plane. Then for your first option here, select top plane, and you see if you look at it from this view, you can see there's another plane we are trying to create, the gap between it and the top plane. So this is where you change the distance here. You can give it 80, you can see maybe 71.7, enter. It's going to put the plane at those coordinates. And there are options here. By default, it's usually parallel, you can give it its distance here. If you want it to be perpendicular, then it's going to be intersecting this plane at right angles to each other. In this coincidence, it's rarely used. I've never really used it before, but it basically just keeps it on the same plane. It's pointless doing something like this because the top plate is already there. You understand? Okay. So if let's say we want it parallel and then 71.7 distance. Okay, so we've created this. If I decide to sketch on this and I draw a circle here, if I extrude this, see it's going to extrude from that plane. It extrudes from this plane we created. Now if you want to hide the plane, you can click on the plane and click hide. You can also hide it from here. Click here, click show. It comes up. Okay, so now what if I want to create a plane on this on the circumference of this cylinder here? Reference geometry plane. If I click on this plane, this face here, it's by default it just puts it at a random place, but usually um perpendicular to the plane it was extruded from. So I want this plane now to be at this side. Maybe I want the plane to be at from the center point. I want it to be at say 35-degree angle from the center point of this face here. We're going to click on this face, click on sketch. We're going to draw a center line here to here and somewhere here. Just leave it like that. Now use smart dimension. This part is already fully defined. So now let's say we want that our plane to be at 35 degrees. Sorry. 85 degrees from that point, that horizontal line there. 35 degrees. Okay, so we have this reference sketch now. So we just exit, come over to reference geometry, click on plane, select this line. Sorry, sorry. We select this face now again. So now we have that preview we had before. So it still won't work if you click OK. So now what you have to do, you have to pick this points here. Okay. Now the plane is going to be tangential to this circumference, but also intersecting these points here. So you click OK, and then it creates a plane for you here. Then now you can sketch on this plane. So let's say we create a line on this plane now. Let's say we create something like this. Okay, we create something like this. Now I want to create a plane that's going to um be perpendicular to this line here. I want to create a plane that's going to start from here and be perpendicular to this line here. So I click on plane, then I'm going to click on this line, and I'll zoom in and click on this edge here. So now you see we've created another plane, but this one is perpendicular to this line here. So this particular feature now is used for swept Busby's features. So let's say I come to plane 3 now and I sketch. Okay. So this is the origin point where this origin is. This is the origin point of the sketch of the plane. So I'm just going to draw a circle here. Oh no, I'm going to use a hexagon for visual purposes. So I'm going to make it any direction actually. And now I'll click on this center point of the sketch and this point and make it coincident. Okay, so now we use swept Busby's. So the clear this. So the sketch we're going to pick this sketch, and then the path is going to be this path. So when you click OK now, that sketch is going to extrude all the way from this start point and follow that line we created. So this is how it's going to look. So okay, so is there any other thing? Yes, there is. So if you come over to plane creation, now let's use the first two. Sometimes the third one is not really used, but if you can master these two, you can master how to use the third one. So we've talked about how we can create a plane above another plane. So if I click on this face, it's going to create another plane with reference to this face. So the distance here, you can adjust it to 10, to 1, to any number you want. But let's say I want the plane to be in the middle of this body here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click here as the first point, and I scroll down. On the second point, I pick the other side, and then hold on. Uh, Hold on, let me try this again. Sorry. Okay. So I pick the top here and I pick the bottom. Okay. Then the plane comes to the center of this body. You can do the same for this cylinder as well. I'm going to clear this here and here. And it goes to the exact middle between these faces here. Okay. So now what if I want to create a plane that's diagonal that cuts this face now diagonally? It's very simple. Come over to reference geometry, plane, pick this face and pick this face, and you have this um plane that cuts diagonally between these two faces. So if you click OK, see these are the number of planes we've created. One, two, three, four, five, and six. There are more ways to create planes in this SolidWorks application, but these are the ones you need as a beginner or as someone who is learning SolidWorks. So I hope you learned something from this video. Do well to like and subscribe. Don't forget to um, drop a comment on any modeling body you'd like us to model for you. Be sure to follow our playlist accordingly so you don't get confused on anything. And if you have any questions, you can always ask in the comment section. So I hope you enjoy your day, and we I will be very happy to see you next time.